Hey, it's Michael. Welcome to my channel, and let me know if you can relate to this. When you went to buy a smart TV, you decided to go with a big brand name like Samsung for all of your streaming needs. But when you searched your smart TV's app store, a problem. You see Netflix, Prime Video, and Hulu, but at least one of your favorite apps not available to be downloaded and installed. So if that sounds familiar, today's video is for you. I'm going to explain why some apps may not show up on your Samsung TV and what you can do about it. Let's get started. I'll get straight to the point. The best way that I can say this is that when it comes to streaming apps, not all smart TVs are created equal. I did some research and found Samsung on the list of supported devices for a lot of streaming services, including YouTube TV, Peacock, and Discovery Plus. But almost every day, people who use those services contact me and they all have the same problem. They say that they cannot find those three apps and others too through Samsung's Smart TV App Store. And here's why. In the fine print on the websites of those streaming services, you see that they support only newer Samsung TV sets. For YouTube TV, it's 2016 and later models only. And for Peacock and Discovery Plus, the app is compatible with Samsung's interface on only 2017 and later models. So I know it's frustrating. A TV set only 4 years old is not new enough? Come on. I asked Samsung's chat support for an explanation. They told me what I thought they'd say, and it's this. Sorry, this is a compatibility issue, or the apps do not work with the internal operating system of the TV set. But don't be so quick to place blame here, especially on the streaming services, because if I were to ask them, I'm sure they would all say they want to be on as many platforms as possible. The problem? There are expenses associated with adding their app to each and every one of those platforms. And that's why some apps aren't on Samsung's Smart TV platform at all. For example, Philo, the live TV streaming service, works with supported devices like a Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Chromecast. No Samsung listed here. A company spokesperson told me Philo would like to support Samsung at some point in the future, but, quote, significant resources are required for every platform the service supports. So in other words, it requires technology and money. Now, the solution to this problem we've been talking about was included in the response from Samsung's customer support agent, and that is to use a streaming media player instead. Most people prefer to use a streaming media player anyway, and here in the United States, Roku is number one, so it makes sense that the major streaming apps make it a priority to be compatible with Roku. So let's get to my advice. If your Samsung is older than a 2016 or 2017 model, you don't need to spend $500 on a new TV set to get those apps that I mentioned and others too. Keep using the TV set that you already have and just buy a Roku that costs less than $50. A Roku Express 4K Plus plugs into the HDMI port on the back of your Samsung and can be set up in about 5 minutes. And I've got a link down below with all the details step by step. When you use a Roku or another streaming device, you also get access to more streaming apps than what is available from Samsung's platform. And Roku has lots of free content too. Check out the popular Roku channel first. The user experience is also better with a streaming device. Look at Roku's home screen. It features big, bright thumbnails of popular streaming apps for easy access. And although Samsung has improved its navigation, it doesn't come close to Roku. And finally, take a look at the remote side by side. I have the Roku remote and the Samsung remote. I find it a whole lot easier and faster too to click around with the Roku remote compared to my Samsung remote, just because the Roku remote is simpler and built for streamers. Don't get me wrong, I love my Samsung TV, but I did not buy it for the Smart TV interface. And I think if you use more than 1 or 2 streaming apps, you'll be a lot happier if you hook up a Roku or another streaming device to your Samsung TV. You can stream that way for years to come, hopefully without any major issues. Thanks for watching today's video. See you back here for another one soon. Take care.